So I wanted to share this crazy experience that I've had just yesterday. I had a dream of my father. Backstory: my father has prostate cancer, and he had his prostate removed. He's done everything he needs to keep up with his chemo treatments, and unfortunately, it came back. And this is how awesome God is. There's stories everywhere, and people are testifying with their lives and the people in their lives, so I wanted to share this cool story. So, in my dream, my father was getting surgery. He was getting his leg cut off in the dream, and the nurse assured me, surgery is fine. And I'm like, are you sure? His leg, he could bleed to death. And the nurse was like, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, he goes into surgery in my dream. He bleeds to death. I get approached by the doctor himself, and he says to me, I'm so sorry, your father didn't make it through surgery. I've gone through so much loss in my life right now that I was like, I'm in a Job testing. Read the story of Job. Everything goes wrong. Every person deserts you. You just get to a point where you're just like, faith over fear, right? So in my dream, I handled it that cold and that well. I just was like, okay, cool. Another thing I lost. Awesome. So as I accepted my father's death in my dream, Jesus came up to me. This is so crazy. And he said to me, your father's cancer will go into remission. And I looked at Jesus kind of like, did you not hear the doctor? He just said my dad died. He bled to death. And then my father was right behind Jesus, looking, a little sickly, but at least he was alive. And I hugged my dad and I started crying. I was like, I just accepted the worst. I thought you were going to die. I was ready to accept that you're dead. So here's where the story gets crazy. I tell my mom the dream, right? I hadn't gotten a chance to talk to my dad yet because he lives in another city. So I call my dad yesterday, and this is wild. My dad starts talking first before I even go, and my dad casually mentions me, Heather, I went and saw the doctor yesterday, and he went to give me a health update, and before I even let him get one word out, I was like, I have to tell you this dream. So I look up the meaning of cut leg off. What does it mean to have your leg cut off? It means the loss of stability, the loss of independence, and feeling like you're losing everything because of your sickness. It's so crazy. So I fully believe my father's cancer cells will go into remission. It's so crazy, the spiritual stuff I experienced. I had no idea my father was going to tell me he had been to the doctor. And he literally told me the same day I woke up from my dream that he went to the doctor without me even telling him about my dream. So, talk about crazy experiences. I thought that was pretty cool. So there is hope in sickness. This is 2 healing stories I have in my family now. I got healed of an infected pancreas, and my father is gonna be healing. I fully believe that dream of his cancer cells being in remission. And my Nana, who's not alive anymore, she used to be blind, and Jesus literally healed her so she could see. I mean, the stories in my family are just crazy. No one would ever believe because they don't want to. They don't want to. These are living human beings with real testimonies. And it's just cool to be along for the ride. But yeah, the amount of stuff that happens in my family is just crazy. And it's really been a strange month for me of just unnecessary loss. And at some point, you don't ask why. Don't take it personal. Job did nothing wrong. Remember, Job did nothing wrong, and all of his friends and family deserted him. And the Lord said, actually, it was to show Job's heart and the honesty in it. No one goes on this journey unless they're honest about it. No one's willing to lose everything unless they truly believe in the message. And it's cool to know that the Lord of the universe walks with my family. We are literally having biblical healings happen in my family, not imaginary. We're having prophecy happen in my family. It's the coolest thing ever. So I just wanted to say, if anyone's struggling with sickness, there is hope. Even in cancer, there is hope. Even in death, there is hope. There is hope on every aspect.